Okay, so this is my way of continuing where I left off in the game. And, oddly enough, I thought when I was going to do this that I would just sort of listen to music and play the game and talk through the game. Um, but I don't think I want to do the music thing. I think I want to actually be present in the moment and try to get a little bit somewhere. So I'm not going to pause as much now. I'm going to get right to it. If things go sour, if this doesn't work out, if I fail to run, whatever, I think I think the fun to this is just going to be the rambling aspect and really. Oh, I didn't need to make that a stick. Whatever. Because, yeah, I think the fun part to this will be just rambling, figuring out what I'm doing. I got trees, and I love it. I love it. But, so, in the last video that I just recorded a few minutes ago, and now I'm trying to piggyback off of that, I got a little bit of the... Oh my god, 7 cards too many. We are in a terrible position right now. This, that, 2 more. 2 berries. Okay. Man, I really need to do this with a game that I understand so I can chat a little bit better, because I think that that's half the fun. At least that's how I view it, because I enjoyed... Like, growing up, I really enjoyed watching those, like, commentary YouTube channels. And I almost kind of want to take that angle with this. But when I don't really know what I'm doing in the game, I can't necessarily do that. So, this is more or less, you're just watching a moron trying to play a game. You're watching a caveman trying to make fire for the first time while just talking. And if you like that, then great. I'm glad that I can provide something, because kind of circling back to where I was at the start of this, as far as, going through the trials and tribulations of the sickness, the dental issue, and the quitting of smoking, I found myself watching a lot of YouTube laying in bed. And I think that's kind of where the inspiration of me... And I'm going to go with the armory, because as you can see here, I don't have everything discovered, so I may as well try to discover more things like this. Whoa, mimic. Let's see if I can kill this guy. Wooden shield. Cool, cool. But I think that's part of the inspiration that I had to actually fire this up and start watching start recording like a video, because I think to myself, like, well, hey, I watched videos while I was laying in bed feeling kind of cruddy, and it really helped me a lot. It's just a nice way to take your mind off of what you're going through, and I feel like that's a lot of us. If you found this video, then you're somebody that kind of just chills on YouTube, most likely. And that's kind of how a lot of the times we find ourselves, whatever new content it may be, we're just wandering through YouTube, and somehow you get a random suggested video that's like, why is this here? And that may be how you find this video. You're like, how did this happen? I remember years and years ago, I actually was big into trying to make content, and I did a video where I wore a garbage bag. And the whole reasoning behind wearing the garbage bag, anybody that's familiar with League of Legends may be familiar with the old school TSM, Team Solo Mid Team, which was Reginald, Chowex, Dyrus, X Special. Oh, wait, no, because I'm going to reference the Rain Man. So it wasn't Dyrus yet. It was top lane, the Rain Man, jungle, the Odd One, Reggie mid, X Special and Chowex were bot lane. And the whole reason I wore a garbage bag was because there was a challenge in the TSM house at the time that was pretty much, hey, I have a garden. Why am I not? There we go. That makes more sense. The challenge at the time was whoever had the lowest elo wore a garbage bag. So I saw that and I decided, hey, I'm going to go ahead and make a stupid video because I was a stupid, high school kid. And I was like, well, I'm just going to make videos and content because that sounds cool and fun. So I need a stick again. Damn it. Oh, wait, I can make a stick right here. But yeah, so I took the trash bag, I put it on, and I essentially was selling, I made it almost like an infomercial. I'm like, this is a Rain Man swag bag right here. I chose the black swag bag because it's more slimming. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Again, there's no script, there's no nothing, there's just me trying to navigate through whatever the heck is going on in my head right now. So pardon me if I do get lost along the way, but I do thank you for following along the journey, of course. So yeah, old school, that's something cool to talk about. By all means, anybody that has the stomach to sit through this entire video or even a part of the video, whatever it may be, feel free to comment and be like, hey man, shut up, you ramble way too much. Maybe I should pick a topic and stick to the topic, do something like that. That'd probably be best. But this video, I don't want it to go more than 10 minutes. So let's pick something to chat about for 2 minutes here and make it something of substance. So, and I do want to stick on the topic of the old League of Legends. So for anybody or somebody, you may be that one buddy. So you, buddy, you are important in this situation right now. Where were you back then? When it was were you there back then when it was the Justin TV days, early streaming, pre-Twitch? What were you doing? What were you watching? What were you interested in? I personally was pulled into League of Legends. I got into League, I want to say somewhere around middle school. I really did not see myself playing it. It was not a game at all that I believed I was, capable of playing. What in the world? Go help your friend. I was always a Call of Duty kind of guy. So to me, running and shooting and doing all the crazy stuff, that's what really got me going. So I didn't see myself as a League of Legends MOBA player. Where did my tree go? Garden. There we go. But yeah, I did not see myself as much of a League of Legends player. I'm going to do the same thing I did last video where I pause and I just make sure to finish a thought. So this might go a little bit over 10 minutes. But League of Legends was a very interesting thing for me early on. The reason for that is because it really challenged me to kind of see if I could push myself out of my comfort zone, if I could find my boundaries and push those further. So the reason it was important is because at the time I was kind of not getting sick of Call of Duty, but it was like I wanted something fresh, but nothing I would allow into my life that was fresh and new. But my buddy played it, and he really pushed me to get into it. And that was something that I still, to this day, I don't talk to the guy anymore, but I still to this day appreciate him pushing me through it, because I was so stubborn about it. I mean, I played some Counter-Strike, so I did have sort of a break from Call of Duty, but I wanted a break from shooters. I wanted something different, and I wanted something that made me think a little bit more. And, you know, I think for the next video, for anybody that is really interested in this Stackland stuff, I'm going to close this game out and save this save state. If you want me to actually play through this save and stop with the rambling and do a full-on gameplay video, I'll save this and I'll go back to it if at least 3 people say, yeah man, do it. I want to see you actually play the game. Shut your mouth and play the game. I'll happily do that if people care enough. I'll really test myself as I did when I was learning League of Legends. But going back to the main point of this end little ramble, Justin TV, were you there for it? What were you watching? What was of interest? Were you excited to see it turn into Twitch and become something much larger? Because I think in the next video I'm going to pick a game that I'm a little bit more comfortable, that I can just kind of ramble and no brain and play, and almost treat it like you're watching the gameplay in the background and you're getting my ramble in the forefront. Because I think in the next video I want to talk about another game that challenged me, and I think I will play that game as I'm talking about the new challenge, because League of Legends was one challenge, but this other game, you're going to want to hear about it because you probably never have heard about it, and hopefully it's interesting to you when you do get to see it. So once again, you know, anybody, somebody, buddy, you are the buddy. Appreciate you for stopping by. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, crazy. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment whatever you want. It's there for you to say whatever you want. So say stuff, and yeah, thanks again. Hopefully.